of it that looks really neat too, but it's early access still, and it's like $30. So I was like, yeah, let me just make sure I can like actually truck with one of these games first before I, commit more.
Hmm.
That and just playing at night, playing more Stardew Valley.
Nice. I haven't been playing much, but I got hooked on this stupid PGA golf game on my phone. It's kind of fun. I have zero interest whatsoever in golf in real life, but I fucking love video golf.
Yeah, it can be like relaxing.
Yeah.
Jealous. I looked at that and I wanted it. All right, I just pushed this live.
Hello, Internet. So, do you remember? I think it was on MTV, and there's some show. I want to say the name was Fear, but I don't remember for sure. But they would send people in like abandoned places, like the Waverly Sanitarium.
Yeah, it came up
With
on. Were you on the last show? Came up on the last show. We were talking about it. I think it
oh,
was. I think it was just called Fear.
so just tonight, before I came in here, Colleen was digging around on Amazon Prime looking for stuff to watch, and she found there was a celebrity paranormal investigation from 2006, and she fired that up, and it is the exact same concept, same thing, and everything, just a different name. But like this first episode's got Hal Sparks and Gary Busey
Hal Sparks. Jesus. Yeah, I
and Donna
mean,
D'Errico. It's pretty cool.
I mean, I just remember in that thing, they would like put you in a room with a camera, and
Yeah, and they
like,
had the rig that had the light in front of your
and
face.
they'd be like, okay, your job is to sit in this room for the next 8 hours, and you're just like, what?
Yeah. I was just more excited to. I mean, the show's still pretty stupid, but it was more funny to see it with Gary Busey and the fact that they recreated it with a different name. Let's see, we're on our 12th year now.
Us, we started in the fall of 2007. So, yes?
Yeah.
Question mark. So I think this fall it'll be 12 years.
So my daughter, who was 7 when we started, turns 19 tomorrow.
Crazy.
Fuck, I'm old.
Yep, you are, sir. That is true. All right, let me see. Let's go to this one. Did you watch any Last Drive-In this week?
Yeah, I did. I watched. I didn't get to watch it on Friday night, but I went back and watched a good chunk of the Demon Wind
I want to. Okay, good. I want to bring it up.
episode.
Let's save it then, because I want to bring it up in the show. I'm
Yeah,
hoping. I'm hoping Andy. Well, I don't know if Andy checks it out, but I think Jason does.
I enjoyed that one quite a bit.
That
Even the
was.
movie too. It was. I'd never seen that one before.
I had never even heard of it, and it's such a beautiful gem.
I'm not the world's biggest fan of House of the Devil, so I didn't bother with the other episode.
We can talk about that now. I'm going through it now.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it's not. I rewatched the movie within the last 6 months on Shudder when we all signed back up before the first Joe Bob thing, and it's not as bad as I remember liking it the last time.
Well,
I liked
really,
it better.
really, my only point that I make is that like it's actually kind of the best format to watch it in,
Yeah.
because the thing that kills you about those movies is like you're just waiting for shit to happen, but every 20 minutes Joe Bob's gonna come on and give you some, you know what I mean? Like
That's a good point.
him breaking it up is kind of like exactly what those movies need. And that's really the only reason why I went back. That, and I just need that fresh Joe Bob content.
There was let's see here. I taken a picture of one of part of the drive-in thing. See if I can find it.
John Schnars,
Hey guys,
what's up?
Commissioners.
well, you know, just living life,
It's deep.
just rolling, Eric.
Rolling in the deep.
Yeah, that's the one I like from Demon Wind. Demon breast pawing, demonic children with spirit sticks and supernatural strength.
That was so good. It's fucking hilarious.
What are you reading?
We're gonna
Joe
talk.
Bob's drive-in
we're-
totals.
We'll talk about it. It's we'll save it for the show. Was the first feature on Friday was a real hot banger. I got
A real hoot.
I have a funny story about it too. So yeah, I'm gonna go get water in a second and dispense with some liquids, and then I'll come back. That means I'm gonna pee, John.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. So
Cool story.
I think if I just add Andy now and Jason,
Yeah,
then
if you add them, they should be able to like join
I
when
think
they
it'll
get
just
on.
hop on. Yeah.
If you add them, they will come.
Do. I get that like Skype song in my head. It's a good time.
Bloop bloop bloop. All
A
right.
lot of fun.
I will be back.
I was just
Oh.
telling Eric that thing scares the shit out of me every time he calls me.
Yeah, well, if you're like not really paying attention, for sure. Yeah. Do. All right. So what's going on? What's a good word?
Not
What up?
much. Hey, Andy.
Oh, there's the Andy.
Look at this guy.
It's Milwaukee Andy and South Carolina, Jason. Where are you? No, wait. You
South
in
Carolina.
Connecticut? Yeah, all right.
I was in
always,
Connecticut originally.
that's
Oh,
why
hey,
I was like,
Jason,
did
I
get
didn't see
back?
the. I didn't see on there.
Yeah, I don't see anybody else, so I don't see any video. I don't know what's going on.
Hold on. Maybe we have to like accept.
Skype magic.
That's weird. I don't know. I
Did
don't
Andy
see.
disappear?
I was gonna say I don't see Andy's video, but he might not be using video. He said. Do you still not see us, Jason?
I do not.
Oh, that's so weird.
I can see
Dude.
myself. That's about it.
You going with the testicle beard? Pretty nice.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking scraggly.
Are you shaving it in the middle, or is it literally not like
It
growing?
just doesn't grow that way.
Nice.
You know?
Nice.
What the fuck? Like,
Hey,
that'd be
as
me, you know?
yeah, as someone who grows really weird facial hair configuration, like, more power to you.
That's right.
Have either of you guys been watching Barry on HBO?
I love Barry.
Yeah, yeah.
You still got you still. I was gonna say you still got some Jimmy James going for you, Jason.
Yeah.
I'm one episode behind, so don't no spoilers.
That show's great.
It is
And
really
not a spoiler, but Hank, who was on Gotham, played Mr. Zaz or whatever his name was on Gotham. That the bald dude is freaking awesome. He cracks me.
Oh yeah. His like what is he fuck. What's the name of that? No, is he Georgian? I think he's Georgian. In the show he's like supposed to be from
Yeah. Yep.
He's the best. That guy kills me. I don't know if
I'm
I've
gonna
ever
drop
seen it.
off real quick and see if I can get video.
Alrighty.
I don't think I can do this if I'm not looking at John Schnarr's beautiful face the whole
Oh,
time.
we see you, friendo. Yeah. I don't know that I've ever seen that guy in anything else, or maybe I
Yeah.
haven't. I just like didn't recognize him.
He's fairly new, I think, but he was because he played one of the bad guys in Gotham when that was on, and he was okay in that one. But he's really shining in this one, so it's kind of cool to see his range jump.
Yeah, he kills. Let's see. Andy's saying he's on. Andy Homecap.
I heard him a minute ago.
Yeah, I thought I heard him too. So strange. Andy,
There
Andrew.
he is.
Oh, hi, guy.
Hello.
Wait,
going?
did you join earlier? We like heard you before, and then you like dropped out. No. Okay. Good times. Jason,
Hey, how's it going?
what are you seeing? What do you
Mwah.
see?
Nothing but gorgeousness.
Oh, good, good. All right. I was getting nervous. Oh, Andy, I think. Wait, Andy, are you still there? It looks like maybe it's just your audio now.
I'm here.
I am still here. I just have to.
I'm here.
And he's gone.
Andy may not be participating tonight.
And I brought with me a delicious apple coconut bar from Trader Joe's.
Good on you.
It's raw.
My
all
my
natural.
wife bought they're like a Trader Joe's esque snack. It's a banana peanut butter bites or peanut butter banana bites.
Ooh.
It's like dried out banana wrapped in like just a real solid bunch of peanut butter. It's really
Sounds
good.
delightful.
As someone with a pretty limited diet, these things are my savior because they're portable, they're non-perishable, and they're delicious.
Could you eat a banana peanut butter bite?
Well,
All
yeah,
right.
I mean, depending if there's something weird in it, but yeah, probably.
You should investigate them. I would give it a high recommend.
I'm not a
Nice.
big patron of Trader Joe's, but the entire reason is because the one in our area has the worst goddamn parking lot I've ever experienced in my life.
That's a meme. Like Trader Joe's having bad parking lots is actually a thing
Is it?
on the internet. Yeah.
I can't go there without raging at somebody.
The
So
one we go to is fine because it's part of a strip mall. There's like other stuff, but most of the other ones near us are pretty bad for that.
Do they just like not give an F? Like they're just like
I think because
ours
they're,
is.
I think because they're typically smaller stores and there's a lot of them in urban areas. I think that they end up just naturally finding plots that like do not have good accessible
Yeah.
parking.
yeah.
I think part of their MO is cheap real estate, so
Right.
which would explain like ours. It's an old strip mall with had a crappy parking lot, and it didn't improve anything with all the people wanting to go to Trader Joe's.
Andy, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
Casey, can you try
Okay.
to turn your headphones down a touch? I was
Doing
getting
it
that
again?
I was getting that echo when it was just you and me, so I assume it's coming from your end.
Is this any better?
Yeah, well, yes. I'll tell you
Okay.
like as the show
It's not
'cause
a problem when you're talking.
right, it's
Yeah,
when
I-
I'm talking. Andy, you sound good. Do you want to just try to stay with your video off?
Yes, I
Can-
do. And I actually, do you guys know how I can turn your video off so I don't see that? Because I think that might help too.
I don't know.
I don't.
I feel like
Is that
that's a
not-
personal affront to me.
Hold on.
I was gonna say this is the first time I've seen you without glasses. It's kind of tripping me up here.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen.
Andy,
Sometimes you gotta switch up.
Andy, can you take a selfie and email it to me so I can put it up in the video?
Oh sure.
Because right now I just have your weird hippie profile picture of trees.
Oh yeah. It's art, man.
No, I
Yeah,
get
it's weird. There isn't a way to like block other people's video. I mean, I guess that kind of makes it like I don't know.
it. They call it the fug button.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
Okay, it's on its way to you, Eric.
To view less fugs in your viewing experience, try the fug be gone button.
Well, usually it would like down like rate limit you or something. Like the application knows to just like give you a way shittier video experience.
Are you plagued by uggos in your video chat?
I want to see your beautiful faces. Was real
Yeah.
excited for that.
How'd the move going? Well, I guess do we want to wait and we can grill Andy on
Yeah, okay. So I want to get going actually on time here. So Andy, real quick, can we talk about like website writer stuff? Do we still want submissions? I know I've only really seen a few that I was like high on. Do we want to just put out
Yes,
another
I
open
would like.
call?
Yeah, I don't want to do another call or anything. I would like to say something about like how like bear with me, blah blah blah, personal shit, and then yeah.
Do you want to just be like, could people who
Keep
are
submitting
good
stuff.
at writing submit things? Or
What I'd like to do is when you're settled.
Well, I mean, like if somebody listens to like a backlog episode, like I'll still read it. I just don't want people to think that we're actively looking still, because I want to like look through the submissions that we have now.
What I'd like to do, once you're settled and you can do that, just like come up with a short list that we can then all get on and check out their work.
Sure.
This picture is
Yeah,
coming.
no, that sounds good. Because I'll tell you, boys, I haven't looked at the website in a month.
I wish you took this unpaid job more seriously.
It's turned into a Lord of the Flies situation, Andy. Just so you know.
I don't know what you did, Andy, but that picture is sideways on my computer, so I'm just gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Say fuck it.
Wait, did you say it's
It's
sideways?
sideways. I have no idea why.
I
Like it
didn't turn my camera.
You can like turn the image. It's
no, not in my program though. I'm trying to. It's a whole thing.
the computers let you do that now.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about Tweet with BGH quick. Maybe not off the top. So maybe off the top we'll intro everybody. We will just ask Andy about his move. We'll do that a little bit. Jason, maybe do a little update on Behold and Lecter Terror,
Sure, I'd love to.
and then we'll jump into it. There we go. There's Andy's face in the correct.
Oh, okay, you got it.
I screen captured it with my phone.
And I'll send you another selfie for personal use.
Oh, I'm always. It came. Okay, never mind. That one came in crooked again. I don't know what's going on.
This is next level.
Okay. Stand by. What else? Hold on a second.
What? You need me to rotate an image? Sorry, that's not possible.
No, here's the messed up thing. It totally looks fine on my end everywhere until I throw it into XSplit, and then it's not fine. So let me try this one, and then we'll start either way.
Fine, not fine.
That one is upside down. That is
Oh,
hilarious.
jeez.
See if I can just
Yeah.
flip it.
Open Paint.
Oh, I can flip an XSplit.
Do they still have Paint if you have a PC?
Yeah.
They must.
Wow. Can you think
Y'all
think
have
about how
Minesweeper
old some
on
of that
that?
that code must be?
Oh, yeah.
In Windows 10, you can get Paint 3D.
How about that?
Yeah.
The third dimension. Oh God. Curse of La Llorona.
I saw this app the other day, or I guess it's like a game where it's basically tools to design medieval maps. And I was like, this is the nerdiest thing I've ever seen, and I also kind of want it.
And then
Ooh.
then you spent like 12 hours.
It's
messing around.
really, really sweet. All right. I'm going to record.
Get some papyrus to print it out on. And you can
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
hang it out on your wall.
Some
That's actually what the Avatar sequels are going to be.
hand pressed burlap.
That's right.
All right, stand by.
Welcome to Bloody Good Horror, covering the best and worst of the horror genre since Halloween 2007. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Bloody Good Horror. My name's Eric, and I'll be your host for this evening, where we will be discussing La Llorona. John,
It's the Curse of La Llorona.
The
I'd actually like
Waniverse
you
is going cultural.
to-
Cultural. I was gonna
It's
say
going-
international,
It's
but
going what?
I was gonna say international, but it's here, right? It's set in America, I presume.
Yeah, it's set in the United States
Yeah.
of America.
So there you go, La Llorona. It's a movie about a lady who cries.
I don't want to get you upset, Eric, but some of the characters don't always speak English. I know that can be a problem for you.
No, I
They
don't.
live in America after all. You know, it's like what the hell.
No, but you said there
And
was
there's-
no. You said there was no subtitles though, so that's fine. I don't have to worry about it.
There might have been occasion.
And I can, believe it or not, John, I can actually semi-understand Spanish if it's spoken slow enough.
Don't believe it.
I took like 5 years of Spanish in school.
Spoken
Donde
slow enough.
está el baño?
Yeah. And by a 4-year-old.
I'm your host this evening. My name is Eric. Joining me tonight, this has to be a first-time combo in the history of the show. I'm pretty excited. First up, the managing editor, I believe, of BloodyGoodHorror.com. He
Allegedly.
is.
The absent managing editor.
He is.
Managing editor.
He's an enigma wrapped in just one of the most beautiful beards you've ever seen. Please welcome Andy to the show.
Oh, it's so good to hear your voices. I've missed you so much.
Next up on the
Hi, Andy.
show, he's back for the first time since the infamous Glass episode. Please welcome Jason to the show.
Hey, how's it going?
Many people wondered if we had banished you since that show.
Well, I mean, it's okay to be wrong twice.
I just want to say I have one goal tonight, and that is to not argue with you about Glass. So if we could just accomplish that, I'll be happy.
I'm gonna start off hot and say, having seen both, I prefer Glass to Endgame.
Oh, no. Oh,
Well, it
boy.
is the greatest film of all time, so I guess I understand that. Next up on the show, coming to us from Indiana, please welcome Casey.
Hello.
And last up tonight from Manhattan, New York City, please welcome our business manager, John Schnars.
Hello, Eric.
Don't believe the
New
hoodie.
York
Don't,
City.
don't believe the hoodie. This guy knows business.
Oh, I do have a hoodie on. It's quite chilly here in New York today. First day of May.
Do you wear cologne, Schnars? This is a really important
No.
question. So a lot of times when I'm around these business type guys, they are just like swimming in cologne, and I don't understand it.
What do you smell like, Schnars?
Is
That's
that-
what Eric really wants to
Is
know.
that a power move? Is that a like I want people I want to aggressively have people smell?
I'm gonna be straight with you, Eric. I have not owned a bottle of cologne or I guess like whatever cologne comes in since middle school.
Maybe if you did, our business would be better.
You know what? Fair point. That's good criticism. In my next 360 review, I'd like you to bring that up, and you know, we can
Important,
move on.
important question here, John. In middle school, was it Drakkar?
Of course, it was Drakkar, Casey. My God.
I used to wear Adidas cologne in high school.
Adidas cologne.
Yeah.
What? Stop it. That's real.
I had a thing for Adidas. You don't know what it was. It was
You
blue.
just were like, I want to smell like this brand.
I liked blue.
Adidas.
Like I used to like blue things. Like if it was like the deodorant, like any kind. You know how like blue is a scent. Like,
Yeah, blue is clean.
It's like
yeah.
clean. Yeah, that's always what I was into.
Yeah, for Eric. So, Adidas has meetings for other people. You know, other meetings for other people. For Eric, it was all day I dream about scents.
There you go.
Wonderful, wonderful sense.
That's a good
All right, good
yeah.
talk. Good talk.
Good times. Yeah, good talk.
Andy.
Glad we got this out of the way.
Andy, some people may have missed you recently. You haven't been around in a little while. Why don't you tell us the exciting things you're up to lately?
Yeah, so I done and went and got myself another job. I've returned to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Eric, I have visited the Bronze Fonds at least 3 times since I've been here.
Please tell me you walked across the city to get to him.
It's on my way to work, so I like make some breakfast. I drop it off on my way home. I'll leave him a snack.
Listen,
Do you point at him and say, "Hey"?
so
Hey.
you know,
Wanna
but
know
like
why?
the listeners may or may not know, we all went to Milwaukee for the 10-year, and it's a beautiful city. It's great.
Yeah.
I can't vouch for the winters. I don't remember. We were there in like October. It seemed okay, but I don't know what the winters are like. But you know,
Everything but the Bronze Fonds was wonderful.
It's a very walkable
So-
city. Love it.
Where are you now? Where are you working? So you are. What is it you do? You like manage theaters or something, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The
And
theaters.
Theaters.
where we
Think-
show those talkie motion pictures.
Theaters.
And I've found myself, Eric, working for none other than the Oriental Theater, where the BGH 10-year screening of Reanimator was.
Amazing.
Ooh.
That's so cool. Did they hire you partially on your performance that night?
I'm not gonna lie, it didn't hurt. I was joking around with Mark that this is the second time that Bloody Good Horror kind of got me a job.
That's awesome. Literally never happened for me. Happened for you and Schnars now multiple times. Were they just impressed that you got people to show up to a midnight screening there?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
That's what sold them. I
So
was
what?
like,
So what exactly is the
that's them.
percentage
They
of
were
your?
all us.
What exactly is the percentage of your salary you'll be sending into the BGH coffers every month as
Our
tithing?
finder's
Yeah.
fee, the
Yeah.
kickback.
Yeah. This is my tithing to you.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I mean, I gotta
But yeah.
say,
No, it's a
all,
super. It's. Go ahead.
all snark aside, it's real like that theater, the Oriental in Milwaukee. And I've said this on the show before, but it is the most beautiful theater I've ever awe-inspiring. It is so
Yeah, it's
even
pretty great.
even through my insane absinthe haze, I walked in and was like blown away by that place.
That's the most
Yeah.
beautiful place that Eric's almost ever fucking hurled in
Yeah,
in his life.
I didn't, but I almost did. Yeah.
Was your first job there to go in the theater and try and find that beer bottle that Schnars dropped and let roll down under the seats?
Yeah. No, it wasn't a bottle. He dropped a
I'll
plastic
tell
cup.
you what.
Oh,
The sound was
Well,
more. The sound was more just the liquid like cascading down the hall. So tell
Right,
me.
right.
So you're out there. Basically, what's going on is you've been kind of preoccupied. Moves are difficult.
Yes. Stuff happens and moves.
Well, how is it? How's it getting resettled? How's the Oriental doing?
Oh man, it never gets old. I mean, like every day you walk in there, and it's like one of the most beautiful places on the planet. And I feel very lucky. Really excited to be there. All that stuff. But work aside, I would like to thank everybody for submitting for our call for writers. We had quite a few and some really good stuff in there. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah. So we put out a call for writers. Had a bunch of people write in. I will say, if you didn't even attach writing samples, I pretty much didn't finish reading your email. So if you did that, you may want to try again. But
Yeah, and
but yeah, we want to give Andy a little time to kind of make his way through these and check out your writing. So
yeah, exactly. And so consider this my mea culpa for not getting back to everybody. We are looking at everything, and we'll get in touch soon. As of like right now, we're not really accepting any more like submissions. That's the word.
Andy, can
but-
I
yeah,
tell you a little secret I've learned from years of working on internet sites?
Tell me.
Never apologize.
Never apologize.
Never give an excuse for why I didn't do something. You just didn't do it.
Never
That's
admit
it.
you were wrong about glass.
Yeah.
He learned that from Jason.
I think this is the fundamental crux of like Eric's relationship with all the Midwestern people at Bloody Good Horror is like we're sorry for like bumping into like a door frame.
And he's like, oh.
And so this is just a brilliant like crosshatch of our relationship.
Yeah.
Excuse me, door frame. I'm sorry, you were standing
sorry.
there.
I just think
Oh,
my
oh.
instinct used to be like, oh man, I'm so sorry I didn't get to this. I've been so busy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, people probably don't believe that anyway. So I might as well just be like, anyway, yeah, I got to this now. So here you go. What I'm trying to say is Andy will get to it, okay? Back off.
Just
Uh,
relax.
I love having an enforcer around. Thank you,
Exactly.
Eric.
There you go. Very exciting. Other stuff going on. Jason, you, of course, are the host and mastermind behind Behold an Electric Terror. What do you guys have going on right now
Right.
on the BGH Patreon feed?
Well, this month, as many of you know, is the month that Godzilla King of the Monsters is coming out. So we're having an entire month at Electric Terror of kaiju-related television discussions going on. So we're going to talk about the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and compare it to the American. We are going to talk about Ultraman Q. We're going to discuss an episode of Go that's actually MST3K. So we're going to review an MST3K episode about a kaiju episode. So a lot of stuff going on. It's going to be a lot of fun. So it's a world that I'm not particularly an expert on. Andrew's Godzilla master, so it will be fun to see how all that shakes out. But that's what's
Yeah.
going on.
I know absolutely nothing about Godzilla. I know
Yeah.
Mothra flies is a moth.
Mhm.
I'm familiar with
You
Go-
put that together?
Godzilla.
Sherlock?
Godzilla's a big lizard man, kind of stumpy arms. I don't really
look at the
understand
big brain
that.
on bread.
I don't understand how he feeds himself with those tiny stump arms, but that doesn't seem to phase him.
Well, does it? Did you not see the most recent movie?
Yeah, well, that's like the one I've seen.
Yeah. Well, doesn't he like absorb energy from the earth? Is that not canon?
Does he not eat?
Where's Andrew? Get him on the line.
Yeah.
Someone text Andrew.
hard-
God damn it.
It's hard to say. But yeah, check that out. Behold Electric Terror on the BGH Patreon feed. Also, quick shout out, Tweet with BGH. The next one is going to be May 26th. That's the end of this month, the Sunday at Memorial Day weekend at 8 p.m. Central. Twist, John, Central. And they're going to watch I Know What You Did Last Summer, which is currently streaming on Netflix.
That movie.
We'll see if
I
I
don't.
we'll see if
I don't think I understood it when it came out in 1997 or whenever it came out.
You know what's funny?
so-
I always hated that movie because I felt like it was just kind of like a cheaper Scream or something. But now looking back on it, I have a weird nostalgia for it. Even though I've never liked it, it does sit in this 90s wheelhouse that I very much enjoy. Like Freddie Prinze Jr. Walker. There, everybody's in like a black tank top for some reason. All the dudes. It's just like it's weird.
Jennifer
We
Love Hewitt. I
didn't-
mean, come on.
Ryan,
Isn't that what we all did in
Ryan,
the 90s?
Ryan Phillippe's sick like Justin Timberlake hair. It's like it's pretty good.
All right, you've sold me. Now I'm gonna go watch it again.
It's actually
Okay.
not.
Yeah.
It's
You
not
know, your
terrible.
boy Adam, the BGH lawyer, has an extremis about I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh,
Oh,
bloodygoodhorror.com. It to me fills that same kind of niche that like Urban Legends does. Like this isn't a great movie, but I also sort of love it for
But-
multiple reasons.
Or it doesn't have. What I Know What You Did Last Summer does not have Joshua Jackson wearing a Slim Shady fucking blonde haircut,
It's
which
true.
is, you know.
But again, a
Priceless.
recurring theme in all these movies: frosted tips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just-
well, those,
I know-
those
fun-
are timeless.
Fun
actually,
fact, John:
so-
I had bleach blonde hair in the '90s. I had long bleach blonde hair.
I'm getting
I-
my tips frosted this weekend, actually.
Nice.
the tips of your beard. I thought that was just gray. Jason, I don't know what you're talking about.
If you got
Yeah.
your beard frosted, it would look like way like Guy Fieri. It would be pretty great.
Taking us all to Flavor Town,
You
baby.
could get one of those hats with the spiky hair attached to it.
Mhm.
We're gonna have to all chip in to buy him a pair of Oakleys, though.
Triple D, baby.
Yeah.
Speaking of awesome things, who's watching The Last Drive-In right now with Joe Bob Briggs?
Ooh.
Is it just me?
I am, but I've had to take a few fast forward breaks when Joe Bob goes off on a little tangent there.
So my new ritual is I put the countdown on. I listen to those crickets because that's just delightful. Then I listen to the song because the intro song is pitch perfect. And then I get up.
Joe
and
Bob's back in town.
I get up and I walk away and make a snack while he rants about something. Although this week's rants actually like much more tolerable than usual.
Yeah.
But he did this movie on Friday night called Demon Wind. That
Demon
from
Wind. Yeah, okay.
1990. I've literally never heard of this movie, and it is one of the most bananas ass crazy, corny, hilarious horror movies I've ever seen.
Great
Is it just
Frankie
like a-
Rogers.
Is it a no budget deal? Like, is it
It's
just
pretty low budget, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect kind of movie I want to see, him present because I'd never watch it any other way,
Mhm.
and he can really like illuminate things. It's really good. And then my parents were coming into town, and they showed up with like an hour left, and I straight up made them watch the rest of it with me.
Oh
Yeah.
man, the
my
wolf.
my dad, who remembers me watching him as a kid, was like, "Hey, it's Billy Bob." I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty close."
Close enough.
That's not bad. Did you see the Wolf Guy episode? Because that's another film that's exactly in that pocket.
I had never
I
seen it.
haven't.
Yeah, well, so the second feature, I pretty much, if I can stay awake to find out what the movie is, that's like an accomplishment for me.
Mhm.
And then I've been going back later and watching them, so I've not watched that one yet. But I watched like the first few minutes, and it looked pretty bananas.
Oh yeah, it's cuckoo bananas. It's yeah, and like having his commentary on it, it was actually pretty decent.
For sure.
I have Shudder through Amazon on the PlayStation, and I can't like use that to enjoy the communal experience of The Last Drive-In. So that's pretty fucking lame.
They don't do.
Joe Bob,
you
get
can't.
on that.
You can't do the live stream.
Not
No,
through
you can only
Prime for
watch
some
them
reason.
after the fact.
Yeah,
You'd
yeah.
have to
weird.
go to the website,
Hmm.
which you
Yeah,
can't
well-
do because it's a different sign-in because it's through
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah. They do that. They do the live stream on their live channels on the app usually, so that's why.
Yeah. Fix that shit, Joe Bob. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, please fix. But yeah, he's got a few weeks left. This has been good. I highly recommend Demon Wind, John. If you have Shudder, I'd really like to get your critical.
Yeah, it's pretty out there.
critical take.
It's got to give me a new appreciation for capes.
Yeah, there's a guy in it who's like a magician that also knows karate, and he
Yeah.
shows up like 45 minutes into the movie. He's like riding on top in the back seat, like standing up in a convertible. He gets out and he just jumps and does one of those Jean-Claude Van Damme like spin kicks into the camera.
In
and
a
then,
cape.
And then later he does that spin kick and he kicks a zombie's head off in like one of the greatest scenes I think I've ever seen.
Is he good at karate?
Yeah.
Or is it just a?
It's
oh,
really
okay.
apropos of nothing. It's just a character trait. He's just.
I would say he's
sick
better
at
at karate than magic.
Yeah, no, I'd say that too. Good times.
That's a rare double. You're not gonna find that very often.
All right.
All right, guys, moving on here. As I mentioned, we're here to talk about La Llorona. So let's take a quick break and do.
Damn it! You call it by its real name.
What is it?
Curse of La Llorona.
Oh.
I wasn't just busting your balls
I'll
earlier.
say it the way I want to, John. All right, we'll be right back.
It's not that you're saying it wrong. It's the curse of.
The curse of La Llorona, okay?
Thank you. No, I feel much better. I know what we're talking about now.
Great.
It's good.
Stand by.
This is it, Jennifer. Your big break in TV. From the prime time, bitch. Main feature.
However, every time I say it, I'm going to do quotation marks. The curse of La Llorona.
Let it be known.
I
Let it be
mean-
known for the listeners at home.
Yeah, the
Whatever,
listeners won't
dude.
notice, so it's fine.
So, La Llorona, John.
Oh,
She's a lady who cries.
She's a lady. We really missed it. I'll tell you, the Joe musical interludes
know.
is really, when he's not around, it's tough.
Well, he had to go have that stupid baby. Now he can't make it to the theater like me. So, here we are.
I also do constantly want to sing My Sharona when you are
La
when
La.
you
Oh,
say La Llorona.
La, la,
Your
la,
pronunciation.
Llorona.
Yeah.
There it is.
There is going to be a BGH Kids Bop that's basically just Eric using like titles of horror films to like do like parody tracks too.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
I like
I'm
it.
into it.
John Schnars,
Yes, Eric.
please bring us the word of the day.
I probably should have gone with curse just to really stick it to you, but instead, the word is papilla. 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 I'm saying it with an accent. I don't know why.
Sound like a little sunflower seed? Those are good.
Papilla, a small rounded protuberance on a part or organ of the body.
Protuberance.
Papilla, a small fleshy projection on a plant.
I
And it comes
told you to
us-
quit. Stop calling it that.
so this comes to us from the Latin papula, which means small protuberance. So the late 17th century, it literally meant nipple. So papula.
Can you
So
say protuberance one more time?
yeah, I was researching tears and tear ducts, and the lacrimal apparatus, which has a lacrimal papilla as part of the sort of system in your eye that helps you to cry. Which one might do after watching this film. No, it's La Llorona, for those who are not, fully initiated, is the crying woman. She is the woman that cries.
So I'm told.
Mhm.
That's what Google Translate tells me.
She curses people as well.
We had that listener listen in and said that her grandmother used to tell her that La Llorona was going to get her if she didn't go to bed on time.
Yeah, well, there's been some good La Llorona Slack discussion as well.
Yeah.
So it's a real myth. It is a real story. Here, taken on by the Waniverse. So produced by James Wan, Gary Doberman, directed by Michael Chavez. It's actually, I believe, his first full-length feature. He has done a recent Billie Eilish music video. He is also slated to direct The Conjuring 3. So in a lot of ways, I think you can read this film as a warm-up for young Michael Chavez. And we can kind of talk about it in that context for sure. The basic outline, is basically you have this family, Linda Cardellini, Did I say that right? I got a little flack
Mhm.
for not saying that right previously. Linda Cardellini is a social worker. She has 2 children. She has a husband who has passed away. I don't know if they ever explain exactly, but he was a police officer, and I believe he was killed in the line of duty. So she's raising these 2 kids on her own. They're 7 and 9, 8 and 10, something like that. But she's also working in the in the sort of like child services arm of the government. And I'm gonna ask, it's set in 79. Someone keep me honest on that.
73.
Oh,
Yeah.
73. So there's definitely some period stuff going on here. It's set in Los Angeles, and the Linda Cardellini's character, essentially gets hooked up with a family that there's some concern there might be a that type of
Yeah, I can't wait to hear this.
Okay, so both of you guys brought up something that I really want to like kick off of. Sorry, I hear echo in myself, and now it's gone. Awesome.
Hey guys,
So
can you
yeah,
keep-
like Jason, like earlier, you had mentioned the fact that like the family is being terrorized by this ghost. Nobody says
Oh,
anything.
Andy, hold on.
cut. So when I walked away and went to mute my mic, I actually muted all of you guys.
Oh no!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, I'm sorry. My baby was literally screaming bloody murder in the other room.
Oh no! How's your baby?
Not great.
God. All right. Cool. We actually had a good show going.
I'm sure you did. I'm sorry. This is just a whole night's
Nah, you're-
complete.
That shit
clusterfuck.
happens.
All right.
Yeah.
You want to kick it back, rewind, do it again? I think I can do it.
You're gonna have to tell us when you left.
Well, it also
We
depends
get
on
it.
Eric's baby situation too.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't fucking know. God damn it. It's up to you guys. I mean, I feel like we should just kill it at this point. I don't know, like, what the other... Unless you guys want to keep going without me, just record...
Is the YouTube like video? Like, is there any way the audio is playing through to YouTube? or
No, because I cut the whole fucking... Because I cut it. Because I was trying to cut my mic because the baby was screaming.
Do you want me? I have a screen grab app I can grab and we can go and I can send it to you after.
Now, Casey, do you have yours?
I'm set up to record. I'm not recording at the moment, unfortunately.
All right.
I
Let's-
apologize for that.
Well, it's not. In the future, let's just have you roll in every episode so we have a backup.
Yeah.
I pretty much walked away like during the synopsis.
That's
All right.
It was like it was like 20 minutes ago because I posted in there like 20 minutes ago. It's up to you guys, honestly. Like, there's nothing I can do about it, but it's really up to you guys if you want to do it again.
No, we
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, no
for
doubt.
sure.
Yeah,
No
man.
stress,
it's all
dude.
good.
Do you guys want to come back and do tomorrow?
I can't
I-
tomorrow.
Yeah,
I
Thursday
mean,
stuff.
I'll do whatever you guys want to do. I can do tonight. Yeah.
I mean, are you guys interested in doing tonight? If I can do it,
I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter either way. Like, it's more. We basically are gonna like reset. We got about an hour probably. We got to get through.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at like 10:35 finish time.
No, we're not.
10:15 it probably because we had a good combo going.
I'm really just interested in talking about Annabelle as fucking Thanos in the Waniverse fucking world, and I am, dude. I will go until 1 o'clock in the morning talking about that.
All right.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Give me 2 seconds here because I think I might be all right. Just give me a second.
Yeah, man, take your time. You're all
Yeah.
good.
And we can I don't know. As much as this is like a bummer, we can kind of like
Dude, I think we can
coalesce
do
our
this, man.
comments a little bit better too. So
Yeah,
we
I
could-
think we'll be all right. As long as John, do you need
Mine
to,
were
like, chat?
my comments were poetry, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah,
Um,
no, I mean, like, yeah, what you had cooking was good. I am rambly through any show I'm on until about halfway through it. So
I'm curious, and I know you're going to probably get into it, but like what I was thinking that we're gonna go with this movie is like it kind of as an allegory for like child abuse in child abuse situations where they were thinking like, do you know what I'm saying? Like I thought they were gonna hit harder on that tone. And I thought that was actually kind of an interesting way to go with this film that they completely dropped the ball on.